Hello and welcome to my new video. This video is designed to help students who are planning to take an international English language examination like IELTS. And in this video, I'm going to introduce you to a few words, vocabulary items, and then I'm going to try to explain the meaning of those words depending upon, of course, the context. And I'm going to show you some usage of that word. Now, why is it that I've chosen certain specific words? I choose my words based on some famous or popular news stories that are running around the world on this very day, which is 21st of December 2017. So, the first word that I'm going to introduce to you is the word aging here. As you can see that the word is derived from the word age. It's got something to do with the word age. Aging in fact means the process of growing old. Right, and it's to do with the passing years of life, right? And the next word that I want you to have a look at is the word tackle. When you tackle someone or somebody, you try to deal with that person or with that thing, right? Okay. Now these two words have been taken with regards to the headlines that have appeared in the international press, right? As you can see, there are three headlines here. I just go over them. Apple's iPhone slowed to tackle aging batteries. Apple admits slowing older iPhones because of aging battery. Yes, Apple is slowing down your old iPhone. Here is why and how to fix it. Now, these are the three major headlines taken from three different popular news websites. And of course, we'll come back to our words here. The first word, as I said, it's aging, and it's something to do with the idea of growing old. You might have heard of an expression, an aging car, right? A car getting older because it has been with you for a very long period of time. You might have heard about the expression aging parents or aging mother, right? Most of us are familiar with that, especially the guys who are in their 30s or 40s. They do see their parents entering into advanced ages. And the third example here is aging society. When you're talking about aging society, you're talking about a society in which elderly people form a huger, or they form a bigger portion of the society as the time goes on. The second word is tackle. And as I've said before, the word tackle means to deal with a situation or with a problem. Okay, you might have heard of an example where the police department is trying to tackle crime in a particular area. Or you might have heard of the government trying to tackle modern day problems like poverty or inflation or other similar issues. Sometimes there is also talk of a book that focuses on, of course, its story, but in addition, it also tries to tackle some of the pressing issues of the modern day world. Okay. Now, coming back to the headlines, Apple, as you might know, it is one of the world's biggest technology company, and the interesting part is that it is the first time Apple has admitted doing something which most of its customers hasn't liked so far, seemingly. Apple has admitted that it is purposefully or knowingly slowing down its old iPhones, which are still being used by its customers. Think of that. And of course, many customers are not happy about it. They think Apple is doing it because they want the customers to buy newer versions of the iPhones, and of course that is going to help company get money out of their pockets. Apple, on the other hand, has a different side of the story. Apple thinks or at least this is what they have claimed, that they slow down their older phones because they need to tackle the battery issues with these phones. They want to deal with the battery problems. Now, what they say is that as the phone gets older, its battery also starts to get older, and it's difficult for that battery to provide enough power to the phone. So the solution that they found is that they purposefully slows down the phone, and in doing so, the battery life of the battery life is prolonged, which means that you can use the phone for longer durations of time in a day after charging the battery. That's about it. If you want to know more about these stories, I'd suggest that you can visit online websites, and don't forget to remember to recall those words: aging and tackle. All right. Thank you very much for the listening in. Bye bye.